Now, Zach, I'm told that you have a little bit of a surprise for us. Is that right? Well, I'm told that you know it's good to have you here, and you want to bring some people out. Is that right?
People? I thought you were bringing people out.
I will bring them out, but I thought you were going to say, "Hey, let's bring some people out."
Oh, hey, let's bring some people out.
Yeah!
Woo!
The whole time. I'm gonna get you there. And you're gonna end this. I'll carry your ass if I have to. This shit is gonna be like a chapter in the Bible. Everybody's gonna know what we did.
Would you die for me?
Yes.
Let's see. Will you live?
Yes.
Where you been, homie? You saved my butt. You know what? You don't stand for shit. You ain't about shit. Don't touch me, man. Don't touch me. What you gonna do?
Touching me. Stop touching me.
Do something. Don't touch me. Do something. You wanna see something? Y'all wanna see something? Yeah, I wanna see something.
Got some better to do? Come on.
I know the possibilities are endless, and it's starting to look like this idea isn't just an idea anymore. Looks like it could be a future.
What's going on? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Skywalker the Jedi back at y'all with another one. Oh my God. Yo, Austin be killing it with these intros, yo. He be killing it. Much love to the homie. Much love. Thank all you guys for being here. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me rocking out, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate each and every single one of you guys and each and every single thing that you guys have been doing, from tweeting and hashtagging, showing up to these watch alongs. You guys are amazing. Shouts out to all y'all. Yo, shouts out to Seal Nation, the Cool Table family, the Mikey Verse, Syndicate Network, one family, one umbrella. Much love, y'all. Man, we're gonna be having some special guests stopping throughout this film. We got one backstage right now. I can't wait to bring up here. Y'all already know, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun-filled show. We about to watch Suicide Squad on Netflix, right? Much love, everybody, all y'all. We got the Spider-Man in the chat. Chris Brown, Brogu, right? Mama Bear Art Doll was in the chat early. Chad is in the chat. The Creed is in the building. Nightwing, right? Real Talk Productions is in the building. Oh my goodness. Much love, all you guys. Bat Dance Thoughts, right? The Good Austin. Oh my goodness. Much love, all you guys, right? Real quick, let's get through this early stuff so we can get started with the show. We're on the road to 1K, trying to hit 1,000 before the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you guys are liking the content, sharing it out, subscribing, all that stuff. Trying to increase the bandwidth of these two hashtags right here, which is why we're here right now. Still here pushing the line. It's playoff time. That's why we're here engaging with Netflix so much. And we're about to check out Suicide Squad because they put that on the platform because we've been asking them to, right? So if you're going to rock out with the hashtags, we ask that you follow these 3 rules of engagement. Number 1 being just be positive as we're engaging with the current home of Zack Snyder. Rule number 2, please don't mix the hashtags as we're trying to keep the messaging as focused and effective as possible. And rule number 3, don't tag, mention, quote, tweet, or anything of that nature. Anybody over at WBD, including but not limited to James Gunn. ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube. Make sure you smash that subscribe button over there, and that you follow ZSJL to Netflix on Twitter, right? And lastly, but certainly not least, y'all get on over to inktothepeople.com/saleszsjl. Copy some fire merch that is supporting a great cause in the process, right? Designed by the world-renowned visual artist Noel Leon Flores of Dreamwalker and Voltes 5 and all these other projects. Dude's a masterful artist, right? He rocking the shirt I got on right now, you know what I'm saying? Right? That's that Noel, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you get on over there and cop something, and you will be supporting a great cause in the process. AFSP, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Right now, let me get my wonderful guest up here. You guys already know it's always a pleasure when she steps onto the platform. Each and every single time, I love being able to have her here. The one and only Mama Bear Art Dolls in the building. What's going on, Mama Bear? How are you feeling this evening?
Hi guys, clearly I'm having a little struggle with my computer, so most of this I am going to be off cam. So hopefully the mic and audio will sync up better.
Right, hey,
audio, video. Austin's
we
cringing at
just
me
glad
right
that you're here, Mama Bear. Right, we just glad that you're here, rocking out, and as long as we can hear you, we all good. Right. TJ says that this is going to be his first time ever watching this movie. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch this movie. I really do love it. Right. And yo, I haven't seen it in quite a while. So what are your thoughts on this film, Mama Bear, before we get started?
I thoroughly enjoyed this film. And I'm sure somebody who's absolutely skilled will be able to go back like a few years back pre-COVID. And because the first time I watched this, I was tweeting about it as I was watching it. So if somebody's skilled enough, they my reactions to this. I love this film. It is fun.
Yeah.
Nobody wants talking about the bathroom scene with the enchantress, things jumping out of mirrors is yeah, that's sorry, I'll stop babbling.
Oh no, no. You are all good. Man, I thoroughly enjoyed this film too. I think I saw it twice in theaters. I loved the soundtrack. Absolutely loved it. I thought it was super dope. And yeah, I'm just very happy to be back here about to watch this thing with you guys now. Make sure that you guys got it all queued up and ready to go on all zeros. We are about to take a quick commercial break. And then when we get back, we will start the show in a second. Much love, y'all.
Steppenwolf, have you begun the conquest?
Yeah. See, with it being like because this movie had a certain kind of feel to it, right? Even during the lead up, the cast and crew, they really bought into the whole villain team up thing, and they was hanging out. It seemed as if they really built a bond while they were on set, right? And they was hanging out, giving each other tattoos. It was crazy, and I just can recall the lead up to it. And I was so hyped, and I was super hyped to see the whole Joker and Harley arc play out. But we definitely needed some more Joker. Hopefully, we can get that Ayer cut over on Netflix. That's why we are over here doing this too, right? Hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. So I'm gonna be sipping on a little something tonight because I'm feeling villainish. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we about to kick this thing on off. Y'all give me some thumbs up when you are ready in the chat. All right. We got D Broderick in the building. What's going on, D Broderick? How you feeling, bro? Thank you for being here. Nightwing said he got his Suicide Squad queued up. Yep. Yeah. He's Bad Dan saying, what up? Release the Ayer cut by hashtag sales ZSJL to Netflix, hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix. Look, y'all know what's up. Y'all know about these hashtags, right? Y'all see what they doing out in these streets. So we just gonna keep pushing this narrative, pushing this stuff forward, and we got a lot of big surprises coming for you guys in the very near future. So just keep your eyes peeled. Right, I'm getting a couple thumbs up. All right, yeah. See, we got the Creed saying that he enjoyed it in theaters as well. Bad Dan saying, I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't like the version we got. I still want that Ayer cut though, and I second that wholeheartedly because I did like this movie. I never had no bones and try to say that I didn't enjoy it. So I'm excited to be here watching it with you guys tonight. But we got a few more thumbs up. You ready to go to Mama Bear?
Oh yeah, I am queued up on a separate device, so just gonna check to see. Good.
All right. We about to kick this thing on off. We about to press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Hey. Even if you look at the way that this whole thing starts, it just had that whole different kind of vibe to it.
I mean, it's
shout
such
out
a
on
unique
Phil.
look. Like,
Castella's way.
Sorry, hey Phil.
Mama Bear, Will Diesel seems to be a fan.
Thank you.
Hey, Will Smith, man. Will Smith is Deadshot. How can you lose, right?
Yeah.
According to the homie Mikey Sutton, too, he said that's really why the second one didn't do anywhere near as well. The people really wanted Will Smith back.
You know what? There was something about the interaction between him and Harley in that first movie. Like, I know they didn't go into it what they what Ayer planned on. But there was a nice magical back and forth between them.
Look at Harley. That is a dope introduction to her too.
I know, I love it.
Stay back. Margot really did that, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did.
She went through extensive training to do pretty much all of the stunts here, including the elevator thing. That's not wires. That's not anything like that. Is all her.
Mm.
Same with this.
Mm. Yeah, I really enjoyed her portrayal in this film, yo. I really did.
Mm-hmm. I will say the soundtrack for this album is fantastic.
Oh, it's fire. It's fire. Right? Clearly set after BBS. Amanda Waller stepping in, right?
Yeah.
Timestamp people, we are approaching 4 minutes and about 20 seconds.
I'm about 5 seconds behind you. It's good enough.
Yeah. I always give them a few seconds buffer too, so like.
Yeah.
Mm. Worst of the worst. Bad Dan says Margot Robbie was her best, directed by David Ayer. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out to Action Bronson.
Mm-hmm.
You can catch me on Tuesday nights, pillow fights with Dominican mothers. Hey.
See, I don't remember how much, but a part of this movie actually was filmed here in Toronto. Like the chase scene between Joker and Batman.
Mhm.
That is actually Yonge Street, downtown Toronto. It was all over the news when they were doing it.
Now double it. Mm. By the time he hit the floor, he was already off the roof. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. We got another special guest pulling up through the house, right? The homie Josh Herrera is in the building. What's going on, Josh? How you feeling tonight, bro? Hey.
I had to come in for a Batman. What's going on, Mama Bear and Sky?
Hey, Josh.
What's going on, bro? How are you feeling today, bro?
I had to show up real quick. I'm gonna mute for a second because I think I got an echo, but I gotta see the bat on screen. So give me 1 second. All right, I'm doing great. How are y'all?
Hey, I'm feeling fantastic, bro. Glad to be here with all y'all watching this movie, engaging with Netflix, right?
I make sure I'm at 7:55. Is that what y'all are at?
I'm a little bit ahead, but not much.
All right. There he is.
I'm about 10 seconds ahead. There he is. Yep. Okay, here is my question. Was he really about to kill Batman right there?
He does try. He does later on. No spoilers, but he does have a premonition in his mind. So later on in the film, so I think that does kind of answer what his deepest desire. Just saying. But Zoe, she's Team Batman.
Hey.
I think she's Team Daddy not being in jail.
Well, that too. That too.
Right, yeah. Dr. Quinzel. Oh my God. What do you got? We need that Ayer cut, man.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking about it.
Whole sequence that was cut into a little short segment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There is so much in this scene alone that, like, this whole piece of the breakout or the attack that was cut out. It's not fair.
Really?
There it is. I died when I saw that. I was like, it's there in the theaters. Alex Ross.
Hey, Common.
There he is.
The tattooed man.
Mm-hmm. He's got a whole lot of scenes on the cutting room floor himself. And he's been vocal about it. I tried to actually tag him today in our watch along, but couldn't. He doesn't let people tag him.
Are you sweet talking me? That's What's going on, Music City Soul? They got that Rick Ross blaring in the background, that purple Lamborghini. Got that purple Lamborghini lurking.
They play that at my gym, and they play the video every other day, and I always just watch it. That video is great. If you haven't seen the music video.
Castello's Way says, I actually have a story to share with you guys. I actually met Ben Affleck's trainer for Batman. His name is Walter Norton Jr. He also trained the Boston Celtics as a personal trainer or as a physical trainer. That's dope. You don't want no beef? No beef? Yo, Jared Leto is insane. We need more Joker, man.
Yeah. That's right. This is just classic. This is Batman the Animated Series brought to life.
Right. Joker and Harley Quinn driving down the street. Hey, here come the Batmobile.
See bat.
Yeah, this chase scene, that is Yonge Street, downtown Toronto.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is. I remember those set photos, Mama Bear. Were you able to watch any of it happen or just see the photo?
This bit where they're where we're at right now, that actually was on the news.
Nice.
So I couldn't be there for it because I had like a 3-year-old. So
that's awesome. I'm sure that was exciting.
Oh yeah. I mean, DC fans, so anytime like Batman's actually on the news, that's awesome.
Real life. One of my favorite parts.
Right? It's like she couldn't even take getting saved. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Batman gives he's an equal opportunity crime fighter.
He's like, yo, I'm about to do this to save your life, chick.
Castillo's Way. I don't want to one up you, but I actually met Ben Affleck in 2015, and that MFer, when I hugged him to take a picture, I was hugging his waist. He is huge. He is, in my opinion, the Batman.
Right.
Well, physically and
Captain
frame,
Boomerang.
he is spot on for the one in the comics and pretty much any other version we've seen.
Hey.
Yeah, he's accurate, and we love his.
Hey, didn't Zach direct Ezra in this scene?
Yes, sir. On the set of Justice League.
Yeah. El Diablo.
So the team is the New 52 version, more or less, of the Suicide Squad, and El Diablo was a big part of that.
Mm-hmm.
And he does not look like Jay Hernandez to me. Like, I was like, whoa, that's
right.
Now this is why you win an Oscar right here, y'all. Like, forget, this is an Academy Award winning movie, okay?
Yep.
Best makeup and hairstyles. Suicide Squad 2016.
Yeah, like really, I don't remember. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try.
Wait.
Underneath,
it's
King Croc is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. I'm beautiful.
Yo, she is eating the bloodiest steak I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm sorry.
That's Amanda for you. That's Waller. Yeah,
that steak looks just about perfect.
So I got to see all the cast when I went to Comic-Con in 2016 for my first Comic-Con in Hall H. And like you were saying, Sky, earlier, this cast was like this. And the whole reason I got this was because there was an event in South by Southwest in my city here. And they literally turned a tattoo parlor into Harley's tattoo parlor based on the real life tattoos that were given between the cast. Everyone Harley Quinn. And the first 8 people, however many members of the Suicide Squad they were, they got free tattoos. And I got 2.
You got 2 free tattoos?
I got 1. So it was all weekend. So I got the Harley Quinn first. Then I went back and I got picked. But as soon as they were about to tattoo me, they were like, hold on. You already got one, right? And they were like, well, we can't give you a free one, but you can pay $100 for it. And I was like, okay, fine. So I got the Joker.
Oh, okay.
Next to it. So they're actually stand for my initials, JH, Joker.
Hey.
Nice.
My grandma
always both, right?
My grandma was like, what did you do? And I was like, hey, it's my initials, Grandma. And she's like, oh, okay.
JH.
Shout out to Hopper, Stranger Things.
Right.
Not looking like Hopper at all.
Music City said, yeah, her steak extremely rare. Bro, that's the bloodiest steak I've ever seen in my life, bro.
That's pretty much actually how I love my steak.
Man, yeah, I was just having this discussion with somebody the other day. I don't know how y'all do it. Like, I'm a medium well guy. Like, that's about as pink as I go. Medium well is cool. I'm like, man, I'm not going anywhere near this other stuff.
I think it might, at least in my case, it might partially be cultural. I don't know. It's the way my dad always cooked it, and honestly, I prefer it. It's like there's more of the natural amino acids and whatever that's in there. I feel better after eating the raw steak versus overcooked.
I feel that.
But yeah, I'll have to see if I can track down what the Dutch put on their sandwiches, the Dutch roast beef, because it's pink. It's not quite, rare, but it's definitely on the pink side.
I want whatever Zach cooks. Whatever he got, what kind of steak he cooks, that's what I want.
I got in an argument with somebody about that steak.
Zach was like,
with the glasses, fresh. Just like that drop with the glasses with the shades.
Yeah. No, did you guys see that on Twitter? I got in an argument with somebody about that steak. He's like,
see that.
It's been cooked twice. I'm like, former professional chef. I have cooked for foreign dignitaries, celebrities, and Toronto's finest. In fact, it was the Polish ambassador. My father was
so if I ordered like a medium well steak, you could like do it right. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like if I was like, hey, I want a medium well.
Steak's very important to me, yes.
Okay, all right, cool.
You're getting medium at the most.
Right. Yeah.
There's very few chefs that willingly will cook medium. Sorry, to cook well done for steaks. It's like, order the chicken, you steak eating bastard.
Yeah. I actually really like the way that they visually represented her being taken over. That was super dope. Like how she just does the finger thing and flips it. Yeah. That was incredible.
My aunt she's Catholic, and she took her church friend to see this. And they had to leave at this part because the little daughter was like, "Oh my god!" So they had to. She was screaming. She was like, "I thought it was a Batman movie." I was like, "It is."
All right.
But hey, they paid for it, so they got their money. This part's
Please don't touch me.
Did y'all know anything about Enchantress before this movie? Like, did y'all?
What'd you say, guys?
Yeah, me neither. Honestly, did you know about Enchantress before this movie?
Not a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've obviously heard of the character a bit, but I wasn't like super familiar with her. No.
So going back after this movie, this entire plot of this movie, more or less, is very comic accurate to the first Suicide Squad mission.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Moon is on the team, and then Enchantress comes out, and they have to take on Enchantress. So David Ayer doing his homework, John Osler,
Right.
Suicide Squad.
Are you the devil?
And this is the thing.
Yeah, man. Amanda Waller in this movie.
Yes,
is so dope as compared to that sequel, yo.
Perfect. And that's what breaks my heart is that she's still trying to continue with under that. And I'm like, you're perfect.
I mean, hey, keep getting them checks. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, keep getting them checks.
She was amazing in The Woman King. If you haven't seen that movie.
Ain't you scared? Ass.
She looks so good, man.
Hola, amigo.
Ooh. He's got the crown.
Right.
I'm the king.
Sorry, I might mute. Sweetie, what timestamp do you have? I need to refresh.
I am approaching 24 minutes and 55 seconds.
Yep. I thought his Rick Flag, all things considered, was pretty good. I was expecting someone like the Justice League animated series cartoon we watched, Task Force X, All American, and he is, but it's got kind of got like a little like southern like twang, So I was like, oh, cool, I like it. Midwest twang, even. This part is hella
dope.
Yeah. And we forget this is one of the first times Will Smith has ever played a villain in his career. He always plays the hero.
He did shit. He's like, he did.
See, Bat Dan, your comment is.
He said, "What's for dinner?"
Waller's like, do it.
He like, what? Oh,
Joker must
oh, be crazy.
So good. I had chills. Every time. Go, buddy.
That's crazy, bro.
Do you know all these weapons, Sky? Like, are you familiar with all these?
Man, I didn't shot all this stuff, bro. I didn't shot all this stuff, bro. Hey. I'm definitely not doing that, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not doing that.
This part.
That Darnell's out.
Ivy League.
Ivy League, yeah. I need you to white people that thing. Oh yeah.
Hey.
To your boss. Yeah.
Why haven't we clipped that piece yet?
You know what it is. Right, I'm talking to your boss. Hey.
Mama Bear coming in hot.
Soon as Austin get in here, I'm gonna tell him that he gotta clip that. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your boss.
I'm excited for Mama Bear because, like you were saying, actually a lot of my female friends who are not DC fans love this movie. So I love having your perspective.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of talk about the toxic relationship between Joker and Harley. Yes, but we understand it's, what it is what it is, rooted in comic history. All the females who I introduced this movie to love it. All of them.
And that is actually something a lot of people don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn my cam off to make the reaction a little faster.
Yeah, they don't understand DC, right, Mama Bear?
No, it's not that they don't understand DC. It's like and I see this a lot with a lot of these online talk groups, and just real DC fans in general. Women enjoy this stuff too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And yes, sometimes we will have a different perspective.
The baby onesies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was dangling that in front of Harley. Come on, we're gonna have a baby. Come on, one more job.
Yep.
He's killing it.
He's killing it.
I love this dude from the Mindy Project. If anybody ever watched that show,
no.
He was. Johnny Frost, coming from the comics. Joker.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm. Blah 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 blah. Chat's gonna get you hurt.
We need that drop too. Blah, blah, blah. Charles Austin needs that one.
Kiss the ring, bro. Mm.
So,
Yeah, I get it.
so gonna be my little plaything.
El Necron says, "Awesome shirt, Josh." We got El Necron in the building.
What's going on? Necron Wolf was in the building earlier on his stream. I saw him rocking out. So go show him some love on his last stream. After the watch party, obviously.
Mm.
What did y'all think of this, the kind of like romance struggle throughout the film? Did y'all like it?
I mean, I felt where he was coming from with him kind of being in love and everything, but I feel like a lot of the relationship arcs were a bit kind of underserved with this version of the film.
Yeah,
you know,
true. Because she's literally like the opening part of the movie in the haircut, apparently. And a much you see more of her before she's Enchantress.
Yeah.
Midway City.
Mm.
Straight from the comics. I'm pretty sure that's a Hawkman Easter egg.
I think I missed it.
It's supposed to be Michigan.
Now they worship machines.
Very
That's why we'll build a machine.
Yeah, this is Hawkman and Hawkwoman's city that they protect.
Midway.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I just dug her design. Like, it was so creepy and off, like totally not comic accurate at all. I think for the betterment of the movie, in my opinion. It's like she had like a witch's hat and a green robe. The comics. So I think I think David Ayer did a little bit better job with it. Design.
Spider-Man says, so what was the original New Gods connection supposed to be? I think it was that there was supposed to be some mother boxes in here, right?
She was manipulating a mother box, yeah.
Yeah, she was manipulating the mother box. The mother box?
Ancient machine. Oh, this part was creepy. When I saw this, I was like, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, ooh, like, what is happening? They're gone. Sacrificed.
Right.
Hey, Omni-Man right there.
Right.
Think.
Bad Dan says, wait till Enchantress sees how AI takes over.
Oh, she's coming.
And he says, Steppenwolf was supposed to be in the movie too. Yeah, he was. But I don't think that part ever got filmed. You know? Integrity says, ZSJL2 is inevitable. Y'all know what's up.
Shout out Integrity.
Hey, I'm cooperating. No, I'm not.
At that rate, dude. It's wild how this movie has reinvented the entire character. In the
right. He like, open the door, let's go.
He's ready to knuckle up.
Mm. Is that the new guy?
He didn't make it. He did not make it. I'm trying to think. Y'all remember Enchantress' brother's name? Is that Inca? Inca? Ink something?
I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
I know it starts with an I.
It was hold on. Hold on. I'm looking it up.
Because I'm pretty sure I think it's made up from the movie, more or less.
Incubus. Yeah.
Yeah. The band name was throwing me off. I was like, it can't be that, can it?
Bad Dan says, from the trailer, I thought Enchantress will be a member of the Suicide Squad. I did too.
But she is technically just like the comic, but on the first mission, dark magic can be controlled, so ends up being their teammate becomes their first mission.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he is from the comics. My bad.
Mm.
Yep. Looks much different though.
Mm.
That's very Joker.
He like, bro, open the door, dude. Yeah, and it's like even in a scene like this, like we're getting Joker, but we're not really, you know?
Yeah.
Cause like you just see him, he doesn't really say anything, and then you're moving on. Man, we gotta see that Ayer cut, bro.
100%.
Yeah.
I've always stated that I loved what I saw of Jared Leto. I just felt like we needed a whole lot more for me to really be able to weigh in and say that he's like in the pantheon of the greatest Joker actors. You know?
100.
Yeah.
100%.
I think he had a chance though, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm in the cult, so to speak, of Mr. Jared Leto. So I was a fan before. And so when he was cast, the design threw me for a loop. It did. But the more I thought about it in this world, I was like, you know, it makes sense that you would go this route different than Heath Ledger, in my opinion.
I admit I needed to warm up to Leto.
Yeah.
And for me, anyone who's heard me like over and over again with the Saturday morning watch-alongs, for me, one of the most important features for Joker is his laugh. It's got to have that creepy, terrifying factor to it, that unsettling. And I understand why they did the choices they did for Leto's laugh, but it's a struggle for me.
Yeah, I understand it. How did you feel about it when you saw it or heard it in the Snyder Cut? Was it the same, not that you weren't really feeling it, or did it work better for you?
It still has that, a little better, but his acting in that one was definitely more unsettling, which is definitely saved up for it.
Yeah.
And I don't even think that they were really face to face in real life in that scene either, right?
They were not. They were completely
No, they
acting.
A truce. As long as you have this card, a truce. Right? And all you have to do is tear it in half, and I'm happy to discuss with you in any way you like. Why though? But you said the boy wonder to do a man's job. Hey, that was crazy. And Zach wrote that line too.
And when Leon tried to ask about it, they were like, at full circle.
Hey.
Spoilers.
Scott Eastwood is somebody else who I feel like kind of got a raw deal too. I think his character was probably much more prominent in the Ayer cut as well.
He spoke about it. He did. He was a comic book character. I think even Mikey might have said something or alluded to it, that he was a comic book
If
character.
I'm not mistaken, I think Will Rowland spoke on that too when I interviewed him, about him watching the Ayer cut. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds familiar.
I was not.
Jai Courtney. He Slipknot got the raw deal too. He has a much bigger apparently rumor has it he was apprehended by Wonder Woman because he had a thing for strangulation with ropes. That was in the Ayer cut. And Wonder Woman took him down. Secretly. Of course.
Yeah. I definitely remember Will Rowland saying that he definitely had a bit more backstory than what we got. I'm known to be quite vexing. Margot Robbie was dope in this film, Her and Will Smith. Those were the two that really stole this film for me. Coming out of the theater.
Same. Their chemistry was so good. And
like a pep talk. Hey.
Easter eggs galore.
All right, yeah. Guess who's back? Back again. Hey, Sky is back. Hey, tell a friend. Hey, guess who's back? Sal is back. Sal is back. Sal is back. Let's get it.
See, the studio
Austin, if you're catching this on the replay, clip that, please.
Disgusting.
Purely just for the the movement factor. It'll make a great video.
Right.
Right.
Here we go.
Hey.
What? She knows what she's doing. Chunk.
Somebody dies.
Good.
I like putting it on.
Harley was never better than in this movie, in my opinion. Like, she's just so good.
Ain't that right, S.A.?
Yeah, they're right. The voice of God.
We all the voice of God.
Yep, pretty much. Okay, we know Hawkman exists. Homie, you're slacking. Where you at?
Nah, it's a Suicide Squad, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, there was no Hawkman.
Right? This is not Cadmus. Wait, wasn't Cadmus in this film?
No, they Argus. They just refer to Argus.
Argus, right? Yeah.
They don't have Cadmus yet. But I think maybe in Luthor's files there might have been like an Easter egg or something. I can't remember.
There's your pep talk compared to your shit. She killed it.
Hey, there it is. Suicide Squad.
Notify you next to Ken.
Here we go. Justice League member in the comics.
Bad Dan says, no matter what happens with the Snyderverse, I can guarantee we won't see Margot again except the haircut. Hey, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
She's Barbie now.
Yeah, I don't mind. You know, she seems to have moved on from this anyway, like quite some time ago. So, hey, we can just grab that haircut and sail on off into the sunset. You know what I'm saying? That's all that I need.
I think there was a reason why she's dead in the nightmare scene. I'm just saying.
Zach was like, "Oh, I see where this is going." He's like, "Yeah."
I get Joker. Oh, I get Joker. Okay, you can.
You're right. Yeah. I mean, hey.
And I love her. I do love her. But hey, you make your choices. Make your choices.
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all felt, but it amazes me. This is a movie I didn't think it would ever exist. This movie in particular, because when I remember trying to search for this on social media, I would get disclaimers like, if you're in need of any mental health assistance, because of the name of what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
Typing it in.
Absolutely. I agree.
It amazes me that this movie got made under this name. It could have been called Task Force X, just like the animated series, but I love this movie so much. But I do want to see the haircut. So hashtag sell ZSJ on the Netflix, sell Snyderverse to Netflix.
Hey. Right? Spider-Man says Katana's from the Outsiders. Batman's team from when he left the Justice League. For sure.
Secret with Black Lightning, Metamorpho. Yep.
Yes, we got the Bat Channel stopping through. What's going on, Trey? TBC is in the building. Right? TBC. Hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. Yo. Telling y'all, it's happening. It's happening before everybody's very eyes. Yep. Right?
Shout out to the Bat Channel. They did a review of Monarch Legacy of Monsters earlier and watched Ghidorah on Retro Nerd Girls channel.
Gojira.
What did I say?
On Retro Nerd Girls channels. You said, what did you say?
I don't know what I said.
It wasn't that. It wasn't Gojira.
I was distracted. But, yeah, go check that out on the replay when y'all get a chance. And so this scene is straight from the first Suicide Squad run.
My games. All right. It ain't real.
Boomerang manipulates Slipknot into super accurate.
Mm-hmm. Well, you didn't think he was going to try it out on himself, right?
And there's always a rivalry between Deadshot and Boomerang. Boomerang's always doing his own thing, and Deadshot's like, "Hey, homie, I'm the leader." Like, so what happened in the sequel? I was like, "Nah, that didn't happen." Boomerang's always supposed to be a staple. Ooh.
That quick.
Mm-hmm.
You tripping, homie.
That's David Ayer's like growing up in East LA.
Right?
Right.
Tripping, homie.
Right, what you know. Did y'all ever watch the quote unquote extended cut of this where it's got like more footage? It's longer.
I think I saw it, but I don't really remember how I don't really remember it being much different.
So this scene is expanded because she goes after Katana. She's like, oh, Japanese female, young, early 20s. So there's like little things. That segment was a little bit longer. Joker's segment was longer at the beginning, but it's barely longer. Like it's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe.
Yeah. We are approaching 53 minutes and 5 seconds, guys. Oh, gravy.
So that could be something that still come into this. They could release the extended cut of Suicide Squad on Netflix.
Thanks.
Same. Still got work to do.
Nah, I'm all for the Ayer cut. You know, I think it's an easy fix.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and throw that thing up on here with Zach's movies, and we can go ahead and keep the thing on pushing. You know what I'm saying?
And it has more Batfleck. How could you not want more Batfleck?
Yeah, facts.
And Joker. Because you know those actors got to be looking at their real tattoos and being like, damn. They still have those tattoos, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, ooh. Does anybody have that phobia with the holes or the agoraphobia? I think it's
Tryptophobia?
Tryptophobia. I had a friend who had that, and they were like, they thought it was that, and they were like, I was like, no, it's not, it's eyeballs. They were like, no, I can't see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have it, but I do. Like, I would watch American Horror Story, and I would get like certain segments. I was like, so I don't know if I kind of have it a little bit. Get a little shiver.
Is that Randy Couture? He is in this movie. Yeah, I think he is. The natural Randy Couture. Zach is just continuing that tradition by having like Francis Ngannou in Rebel Moon, because I keep seeing little shots of him on set, but I haven't seen him in the movie yet.
You know, Zach, keep the family close. Ooh, come on, Killer Croc.
Right? El Diablo walks off.
Harley holding her own with a little back.
Oh yeah. This movie really was one of the first things that solidified her as a great fighter too. Like, because after this, you really started seeing her in like the Injustice games and just doing a whole lot more and all these other these other mediums, and it really started that whole Harley being physically formidable.
Very true.
Formidable thing, right? Yeah.
Good point.
Good riddance.
I think it was Ultimate Warrior or something like that. There was this TLC show where they pitted two warrior types throughout from history, like a Spartan and a ninja, and they would test out their standard weapons and all of that. When they did American Gangster as one of them, they tested out how lethal a baseball bat actually is.
Oh yeah, pretty formidable.
Fascinating to watch.
Look at Deadshot.
He's holding the line right there. One man.
Hold the line.
And he's doing it. Look at him. Everybody's okay. I'm gonna save my ammo. Come on, Will.
Come on, Will. That's Will Smith, baby. Midway City.
Yeah.
Deadshot.
That's how I cut and run. Hey.
Hey.
All those anti.
He was like, I think you're gonna cut and run. Harley, what are you doing?
Shout out to the bronies with Boomerang.
Well,
fire, guys. It's fire, but okay, yeah. Woo!
I think this
is a fire blow, okay.
This was one of his best roles, in my opinion.
Jai Courtney? Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Because something else too was leading up to this. He had been kind of they kind of was trying to use him as like a leading man in a few films that didn't really work out.
Yeah.
And being in this, he was fantastic in this movie, as Captain Boomerang. And I actually didn't expect for him to be one of my favorite characters either, but he really killed it.
So when I went to Comic-Con in 2017, I asked the Justice League cast a question, and I said, if you could go toe-to-toe with the Suicide Squad, who would you pick from the cast? And Aquaman, Jason Momoa, said first, Boomerang, Jai Courtney. So I know that they're cool because they worked out together, I think. So I was like, oh, how would that go? Boomerang and Aquaman? I don't know.
You're right.
That'd be fun to watch, though.
Yeah, I would not mind. Yeah, I didn't really like him in that Terminator Genesis.
Oh. Thanks for the update.
I think I'm one of the only people that actually enjoyed that.
You did? Okay. Nope. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, it is. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Everybody's free to like whatever they like. Unless it's Star Wars The Last Jedi. I'm sorry. If you like that movie, you have no taste.
for me, the one that I draw the line with, and it's like the only movie that pisses me off, is X-Men: The Last Stand.
Really?
It's like because one of the only ones that legit pisses me off. It made me mad.
That's my girl, right? I mean, you got a whole shrine.
No, there are two movies that I refuse to hear anybody say that they like. It's Justice League and The Last Jedi. If I hear anybody say they love one of those two movies, we have a problem.
Wow. You ain't gonna have any problems with me.
I still have not seen The Last Jedi.
You have
good. Good.
Like Donald Glover. Good. Yeah, I told Bat Dan that after that movie, I was done with Star Wars. And
bro, it broke my heart, Josh. That movie, what I've never felt more disrespected as a fan of something than I did watching that movie.
And that's when I saw Hollywood narratives come out hard. Hollywood narratives labeling everybody as toxic who didn't like it. I was like, ooh. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Harley in the elevator.
That's when you saw the narrative come back hard too.
Mm-hmm. Look at her go. Look at her go.
That is 100% her.
Yep. She did all this. Yes, Mama Bear, you are correct. She did all that training. And you can tell.
And the fact she does that in heels.
Mm-hmm.
Respect. Hey, Elsa.
Ooh. Yeah, I have the statues of her and Joker, and just looking at her boots, like they're really, those heels are like, I'm looking at it right now. Impressive. She's just strutting.
She had, they were planning on having her in shorter footwear. But everybody on the team is so tall, and it would be the same thing if like there was a syndicate meetup and y'all seem to manage to get me down there. I would need like ridiculously high heels just to come to Sky's shoulder.
Oh. It'd be like me and Batfleck. He'd be hugging his waist. Super Sky.
Hey. Even Zach was on the tippy toes, you know what I'm saying? Like
he was trying to get up on your
wait a minute. Which one? Hold on. Let me pull it up. Where'd it go? Zach was definitely on the tippy toes.
The beautiful bead footage.
I noticed that. He didn't have a problem with me, but he had a problem with you being at the top. He was trying to get on your level.
This one, yeah. Zach was definitely on the tippy toes. That was dope, though. He was like, yo, I don't want to look so short.
I did notice that in a lot of pictures. I looked at it full circle. I was like, look at Zach.
Why
like,
this guy so...
And there's so much action. Like this movie moves, right? Like it's just
the
mission is just nonstop. I love when he wears the mask.
Yep. Yeah, they were always trying to capture Rick Flag, right?
Yeah. Oh my God! This entire movie is a giant game of capture the flag.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've seen that and it didn't occur to me until I heard somebody else say it?
Oh, you Call of Duty fan.
I just got
the flag. Flag captured.
Good memories.
You don't stand for shit. You ain't about shit. I'm touching you. Yeah, I want to see some.
Dang. He's one of the most powerful other than Enchantress, right?
Right, yeah.
I mean, he's one of the only metas, actually. Other than Croc, I guess you could say more or less. I guess is meta. But him and Enchantress.
Sure.
I was just trying to get you there. Phil Jackson.
Oh, here's my part that Good Austin played in the intro, that fire intro. This is my favorite scene in the entire movie coming up.
Right.
And what inspired my tattoo.
Would you die for me? That's too easy. Would you live?
Straight from the New 52 run. This is what happened.
It's not like there's a ton of, pre-existing lore for her anyway before New 52.
Yeah,
it's not like they had
he was
changed.
He was gonna leave
Wonder
her, but he's
Woman
like, I can't.
Origin stories like 5 times already.
Right. Hey, shout out to Kalani with Fire soundtrack. I love the soundtrack, like you, Mama Bear, like you were saying.
Oh, hi, Corey.
What's up, super
I
bro?
wanna sing that.
And how their clothes are melting, making her pink and blue hair, the purple and the blue.
Right.
I love it.
And it's permanent.
Mm-hmm. Permaclown.
This shit ain't permanent.
Oh, you are giving little Jean Grey. Look at you, Mama Bear. No wonder you didn't like Last Stand.
Honestly, Phoenix and Rogue are 2 of my favorite X-Men. So that'll tell you exactly how I feel about that movie.
I get it.
I don't like Rogue in that entire trilogy.
Yeah. You might get some redemption, though, coming up really soon.
It's like, bitch, stop screaming all the time.
Drain Captain Marvel, please. Just my opinion.
That's the only way they're getting me back in the theater to watch Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
show me Rogue in the trailer. I will be there.
I think even Feige knows what's up. After that box office.
I've said it so many times on a live stream. If somebody hasn't sent it to him now, please do.
Do you think Leto is playing New 52 Joker or Earth 31 Joker? I think this Joker is mostly inspired by. I mean, Batman.
David Ayer actually did say what it was.
Batman Endgame. I don't know if anybody remembers that run in New 52. Was literally what happens in this movie in the Ayer cut. So Batman Endgame, way before the Avengers called it that. Batman and Joker fight to the death. Joker's face gets scarred, just like in the Ayer cut clip that we've seen. But also the tattoos are more or less from what you're asking. So it's a little bit of both. It's very much New 52, where he cuts off his face and all that, goes into the Dionysium, heals his face, gets his face back. But he's wearing that black tuxedo suit when he fights Batman to the death. And they die together in a pool of blood. It's a great run. If you get time, go check that out. Batman Endgame.
I love how in this scene Deadshot goes, and I'm the bad guy.
Yep.
Right?
She just took out everybody.
Thank you, Sir Havoc. No, because I knew David Ayer actually did say which Joker it was.
Yeah, because there were pictures of Jared Leto's phone where the cover of him in a pool of blood saved on Jared Leto's phone. Paparazzi captured it and zoomed in, and that he was reading them on his phone for research.
That sounds good. You guys want to go home?
Let's go home. Katana had a lot more in the haircut too. She's a baller with her little cell phone. Killer Croc. I like her.
What up, Super Bro?
Super Bro. I hope you're feeling better, Super Bro. He was feeling under the weather today, so shout out.
Oh man,
he still showed up though.
Shouts out to Super Bro.
Light it up. Yeah. See, that's that little segment, Mama Bear's laugh when he's just going ham, Joker. My thought was that we don't really get the real Joker laugh because he's not facing Batman. That's when he's really having a ball. He's kind of like on a mission to get Harley.
No,
but he's not
the entire time. The reason why his laugh is off is because the reason that they officially give is that because Batman knocked out his teeth after Robin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're all like false teeth, like a so it changes his laugh.
Batman was supposed to have knocked his teeth out after the Robin situation, you know.
Very true. Killing Joke. No, she did.
Right.
But it's Will Smith. Come on, Will. Come on, Will. Come on, Floyd. Remember, Harley Quinn is a psychiatrist. She knew. She knew all of those characters, what they were going to do. One of the reasons why I love Harley Quinn.
I missed.
That's the reason why I'm going to watch the extended cut now, because I didn't know about it. So and I want to see her breaking down everybody's characters.
Yes, that's one of the best parts of it, Mama Bear. She psychoanalyzes all the Suicide Squad, including Diablo and Killer Croc.
That stuff is entertaining to me.
This is
that's gangster. Batman knocked that man's teeth out. Yeah.
Bearskin.
Yo, we see that scene was much different in the haircut. He gets back up there, and what did he say? He was like, "The shit I do for you."
After this, we're gonna have a talk. Okay. And they dubbed all that.
Yo, we are approaching 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 30 seconds almost.
You can see
Suicide Squad.
His hair was different in that little clip where he's like, because originally he pushed her off, and they're like,
yeah.
And they're like, no, now you're actually sad she's leaving. And it's like, okay. And the hair was off.
Yeah. He pushed her off because she was hitting it with Deadshot.
Yeah.
That story.
Not to bring up real life stuff.
Apparently, that was only behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. Yeah, you know, Mama Bear. Entanglement. That's all I must say.
Yeah, entanglements.
Entanglement with August.
Well, send another helo. Man, she ain't sending no other helo, bro. That's so dope.
Yeah, that scene. Look, it's so cool. That looks so cool how it's shot. Ooh.
I don't think I would have gotten along with Jared if I was Margot, and be honest. If anything, what they say is true, like what the rumors are is true, I would have had a restraining on him in like 5 days.
Yeah, Jared said some of it was like overblown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure. But I need that haircut. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, because look, sometimes actors cannot get along on set, and it can lead to some really dope stuff. Like, if you look at everything that apparently happened with Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy on Mad Max Fury Road, and how dope was that movie? Right? And it's like, yo, you know, we just need to see what happens.
I have even more iconic Dirty Dancing.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. They did not like
anyone who's hey.
I watched that Movies That Made Us episode on Netflix.
Yeah. You know? We need that haircut. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what was going on or who didn't like who. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see this movie, yo. Facts. Especially knowing that
one of those
around
things
this
I've
time.
always wondered.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's one of those things I've always wondered, but I'll let you finish and then I'll get to my point.
Yeah, it's just like, especially seeing what happened with ZSJL and all that, and like the first trailer of this film being so vastly different from the tone of what we ended up getting. It's like, you know, that's the film that I wanted to see. I think a lot of the fan base wanted to see that film that we saw in that first trailer. And yeah, you know, I'm just hoping that all this behind the scenes drama isn't really part of what's holding up this film being released, because I think that would be really unfortunate.
Probably would be the behind the scenes drama. Like, when is it not? No.
It said Batman Forever, Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones didn't get along. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or who didn't like
that's
who.
One of those things I do wonder. Why is it the pairings of the people that absolutely hate each other the most wind up being the ones we resonate with the best? Whereas you take situations like Daredevil, and I know there's like, give me time, I can list off Green Lantern, another one, where they actually fell in love during that movie. And it is a critical bomb. Why is that? When we see genuine affection, we cannot recognize it for what it is. Why is that?
Because with real, you know, like, there's a thin line between love and hate. Yeah. it's a very, very thin line. And I definitely think that, yeah, like, just Mad Max Fury Road is a prime example, because those two did not get along. And we ended up getting like an all-time classic movie. So much so that, look, Mad Max Fury Road is so good. I'm actually worried about Furiosa being able to top it, because I'm like, yo, I don't know if that first one can be topped.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Right? And you know, I just hope that the haircut gets to see the light of day, because we've been talking about it and campaigning for it for so long, and I think it really deserves to be seen at this point.
Will wants it. Jared wants it. Katana wants it. Rick Flag wants it. Boomerang wants it. Shout out to that Variety interviewer who asked all of them. Margot, she was just like, she gave a non-answer. That would be really that would be really different. Okay, go do another Barbie movie. We know. Make your money.
She did make better money off WD than from WB on Barbie than she did at all at Harley Quinn. I'm just saying.
Yeah, true.
Especially in that last one.
Oh, that shall not be named.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the royalties that came in from Barbie was like 10 times what they did for that movie.
The one criticism of this movie, I do like it, but that beginning scene, we missed it already, but they showed the flashback. I remember the way it was edited, where Enchantress goes rogue. It was very like weird how they could just talk about it, and then you see it later on here, but it ends up paying off, I guess, but with that flashback. But this scene, Mama Bear, that's coming up in the bar, is very much extended as well in the extended cut, and for the better, in my opinion.
It was over. Man, I wish a woman would sing about me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if I had a chick tell me I would rather go blind and see you with somebody else, man. And if she meant it.
I'm sure after ZSJL 2 shows up on Netflix, you'll get some of those serenades. So
yeah, I don't believe you're not getting serenades. I'm sorry, babe.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably just listening hard enough.
Man, they really got to sell me on that Schumacher cut.
It's always the quiet ones.
Yeah.
He really rocks out for the haircut.
Yeah.
Because his character has a different fate. So shout out to Jay Hernandez. And she actually has been vocal and supportive as well. The wife, I forget her name. She's campaigned for it as well.
I know you said it earlier. I'm gonna just echo what you said earlier, Josh. Shout out to the makeup artist for this.
Yeah.
This is awesome work.
I said Jay Hernandez, but Killer Croc. That man is gorgeous.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And you can't recognize him at all.
Not at all. Like my jaw hit the floor after when I looked up what he actually looks like.
And he's big. He's buff too, but the makeup makes him kind of look scrawny-ish.
That's was it Edit BC from hey, was it Edit BC from the HBO show?
I forget. I don't know.
The one about the jail. Oh my god.
I am not looking at it, and when I'm not looking at it, I'm not even willing to attempt it.
Yeah.
The timestamp we are approaching is 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 40 seconds almost. Yeah. Bad Dan says David Ayer needs to retweet sell. Hey, that would be dope. You know what I'm saying? We can get that retweet. That's what it was called. Yeah, Oz.
This movement is not your enemy. Throw it back to Man of Steel.
Is not your enemy.
Quit going after Osa. Osa Fresh.
Again, how could you not like that face? Come on. He's sweet.
I want to look at the Oscar list and see what Suicide Squad beat out, because I think it really was like one of the best when it came out in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Boomer.
Shy Queen, like, I'm out of here, bro.
You grabbed them.
Boomerang took the fuck off. He was like, bro, I'm done.
With the booze. They literally had to copy the exact same format for the next movie after this. And I'm just like,
right?
Seriously? Because you're right, Mama Bear. Will Smith.
And then you make Idris Elba call his daughter a bitch. I was like, yo, what is going on, bro? Like,
it's because that was him being pissed off that Will Smith called the studio and said, no, I want to be in the movie, but I can't do it right now. So put me in the third one. And I think that was that director being like, all right, I got to rewrite this character. Well, I don't know. I don't get it. What's good, South Cali?
What's going on, South Cali guy?
On the off chance somebody from some WB Studios is watching, if you do a third Suicide Squad, please give me both Will Smith and help Idris Elba.
Idris Elba?
Same movie.
Right.
I'll be happy puppy. Both of them. Give me both of them. No pacemaker, though.
No. We've had enough. And we've
had enough.
Shout out to John Cena, who follows me. It's the last I knew on Twitter.
John Cena follows me too. Weird enough.
He followed.
John Cena follows me too.
So I can't really.
I doubt it.
John Cena follows me, the creator of the Cell movement. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all due respect, Osa, considering what happened to like 90% of the Suicide Squad in that movie, I'm glad they didn't put Bronze Tiger in there. Because one, if they put anybody other than Michael Jai White, I would have been unhappy. And if they killed off Bronze Tiger, I would have been unhappy. So it's better off that way.
Michael Jai White's amazing. I love him. Gamble. Little gamble here, isn't it?
Yeah, loved him since Spawn.
Yeah.
And I have been following his career quite happily.
Make it pass. Love me some Heath. But I did appreciate the swerve on the Joker direction after Heath Ledger's barely non-comic accurate portrayal. It was very different, but in the same vein of honoring what Joker is.
I just have a couple wrestlers following me on Twitter and Instagram. I don't think anybody, like, movie-wise. Other than Robert Ben. That's pretty much it.
WWE or AEW?
Some WWE. Some WWE. I mean, Sergeant Slaughter follows everybody.
Ah, that's awesome.
But I've got some AEW and their offshoot, Future Stars of Wrestling as well. I've been following a couple of those guys since the beginning of their career.
Nice. Y'all are just tourists, he said earlier. I love that part.
Right. I live on the ground.
That's what you got to tell these betas who try to come in and tell us how things work. Y'all are just tourists.
That's why, like, for me, 90% of the time, trolls on Twitter don't bother me. I find it entertaining because as annoying as they think they can be, I'm a third born and I have a lot more experience being annoying than you.
Tell him, Mama Bear. Look, this progression was
Setting
so
aside
good.
those two crazy bitches recently.
We're already at the third act of the climax. So the one criticism, people hate the Enchantress dance of this. I remember a friend of mine was like dying when he saw that.
Right.
I was like, it's dark magic.
That's one of the main differences between this and the Ayer cut too, if I'm not mistaken, is like this whole ending fight scene.
Yep.
Enchantress had a completely different look.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right.
Concept art.
That part doesn't sell me. I love her look in this. I haven't seen what it would actually look like. I've seen sketches of it, but I love this look. Like, one of these days, if I get to that level with doll customizing, I totally want to make an Enchantress doll.
Oh, that would be cool, Mama Bear. Yeah, it looks cool, right? With the moon on her crown, that's.
Her look is gorgeous. The fact I haven't drawn her yet is surprising.
More Batfleck. Come on, Ben. Sleepy Ben.
No, not Batfleck.
So I remember the female. Yeah.
The subway tunnel. That's TTC as well. That's Toronto.
Oh, no.
Yeah. One of these days, I should really go through this movie and point out all of the Toronto scenes. Yeah, that's yeah. Or at least the ones I'm 90% sure are Toronto.
I wonder, do y'all think that every Suicide Squad member had a vision? Because they only show Harley, Diablo, and that's it. They don't show anybody else. So I wonder if everyone had a vision in the area.
Like, what would have Killer Croc's vision have been,
was?
That's what
right?
He's a brony, so I don't know. He's got Pinky with it.
Hey, man. Who can say no to a fluffy unicorn?
Yeah, that's true.
One, it's fluffy. Two, it has a knife in its head. What's not to love?
These are my people right here, like Sky said. These are my people. Evil. Here he is. Boomerang's like, what the? It kind of gave me some Venom symbiote vibes, you know, the way it kind of left a little like black residue, kind of.
Yeah.
Ooh, come on, Katana. She looks very accurate. Katana's look.
Yeah, super accurate, right?
Mm-hmm. Hey, light him up.
Right.
Ooh. Harley coming out swinging. Oh, nope. Sit down. Hey. It's on.
It's on, bitch.
And here's the thing. We want to talk about Hollywood, right? Look at this cast. Very diverse cast. But in my opinion, is what it is. It's not pandering, but very diverse. A group of ragtag.
And it's just how they did it too. They weren't going, look, we have a handsome black man. We have an Asian guy. We have that is the central focus of all of their characters.
Yeah.
We're like, no, this guy is a struggling father. This one lost her husband.
Sad. Yes, Mama Bear. Handling it. He almost had him.
And I saw you look when I said handsome black guy.
Who, me?
Whatever.
I saw you look over when I said, look, we have a handsome black guy.
So I think the portal was going to be opened by the mother box, if I remember correctly in concept. I think. So that we would have had that little halo ring around, but more explanation for why, kind of simulating a boom tube, more or less. Not really a boom.
The boom tubes.
It's like a faux boom tube. She looks great. She's got like a great, I don't know if that's a CGI body on her, but she's pulling it off. It's enchanted.
Right?
She rocking that thing like.
I think it is a CGI.
All right, Bruce, Diana, where you at? Where you at, Bruce? you still in Iceland recruiting? Shit's popping off. That's a cool shot. That's a cool shot.
Very cool, yeah.
And this is all reshot, if I remember right correctly too. That's the reason there's a lot of stunt people. So they make it seem like there's the rain, so you can't see that it's the stunt people and not the actors. For the most part.
It's bad. I keep forgetting what city they're in. Every time I look at this, I just want to say it's New York, and I know it's not.
Like
it's probably
actually,
because
or
like Toronto's being used for New York a lot. It's throwing me.
She brought out the sword. She's like, "All right, y'all are formidable." Yeah, now I'm going in. Hey, come on, squad. Ooh. Oh, that was close. Coming up from the sewer.
Right.
Harley got pwned.
Hey, Sky. Music City Soul put in an update for the game for you.
Lakers cruise to a 123-109 victory.
Wow.
Not surprised. LeBron's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? So it's more first ever in-season tournament champion, right?
I love that part. Killer
right.
Knocks her the look. Enough. She got them devil horns coming out. Shout out to Necron. Maybe we should. Once again, she knows what's about to happen. She's multiple steps ahead.
That's another line that could be clipped for us.
So we would have gotten a Joker Enchantress up instead of this.
He said only. She said only bow to me. She sounded like Xerxes.
Yeah, very much. Hey, slice and dice.
Thank you, broker. Mess with my friends.
I love.
See, I need a clip of Harley going, "You messed with my friends." GIF, something.
Yeah. It's Charles Austin to you, my
Yeah, I needed that particular GIF though.
Homaging the Zack Snyder slow-mo right here. Always gonna have slow-mo. Look at the gun, Sky. You were talking about the line between love and what?
Love and hate, right? It's
Harley
the thin line, bro.
That's Harley Quinn's pistol chamber. Dang. I think he was in the original. He's pointing it at her, but they changed it to be above her. So like she was literally in front of his barrel in the air cut.
See, I can see why they changed that.
Yes. Hey. Love. Boom. That kind of looked like a mother box to me. The way it.
Hey, man.
Right? The way it collapsed. that effect.
Protect the unity.
Synchronize.
Not a hugger, bro. Unite. Synchronize.
Great mother. She look evil. Ooh. And I love how you kind of see they're all kind of like, damn, they're a little invested, you know. They literally did this as a team. Unlikely team, but they got there.
Oh,
Right.
well, of course they're invested. Their necks are on the line.
Literally.
Literally, right?
Literally.
Katana was ready to slice her up, yo.
Yes, she oh, okay.
Katana plays no games.
Question. Do y'all think in the haircut that this happens or not? Because I wonder if they
I don't know.
I think so.
A more happy ending just in the studio squad other than because I do think she gets taken out, if I remember correctly, in the comic, but you know, somehow she comes back, obviously.
Well said, Grogu.
Back to Gotham. Hey, hold up.
How are you not dead? Thank you.
Nah.
BET.
I think that was a ball cap. What I understand. Stereotyping.
The whole BET thing, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if that was ball cap.
It was ball
cap. Good old ball cap. Good old ball cap.
We know he included the Robin, Harley killing Robin line, which quote unquote messed up continuity from David Ayer.
Yeah. And we know he was worried about, you know, the Cyborg's manhood, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was also worried about that too, quite a bit, right?
Okay. It's okay. We don't got to worry about that. We don't talk about that guy.
Shame.
Yeah.
I'm working it out. You know, he was channeling his fatherly, you know, with Jaden and Willow.
I would just go without killing them all, you know. In real life, is this just fantasy?
Just read it, romance.
Caught in the landslide, escape from reality.
There he is, and watching BET.
Amen. My girl needs her coffee. Love that.
Yeah. Stay caffeinated.
Yeah.
You wanted to pop off to Waller, so get what you deserve.
Matter to you. Kill the man.
Yeah. Don't forget, we got a very important post-credit scene. Don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
The whole reason we were hashtagging. Hey.
Joker. Yeah.
So vain, like right up there. Let's go home.
Hey. Written and directed by David Ayer. Charles Roven. Hey, shout out to Charles Roven, yo.
Yeah.
Zach and Debbie Snyder. Hey, friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. And don't make any sudden moves. Yeah, this was such a bot when it came out.
They're one of my favorite bands too. I saw them front
Like I
row.
said, the soundtrack was pretty dope.
Cause episodes smell. Yeah, trust issues just to mention. They say they can smell your intentions.
And the score was good too. Like the actual like music, I think.
They see you. After all I said, please don't forget.
There's a lot of music in these little segments too. They go real fast.
Have either one of you seen the Hollywood version of the Suicide Squad parody?
The what?
Hollywood.
Hollywood?
No, I have not.
It's a couple of sisters. I will drop it in the group chat. You guys will love it because they do parodies of like TVs and movies set to songs.
Okay.
And for this one, it is for the Suicide Squad parody. It plays off almost like the entire like love triangle between love trilogy arc thing between Harley and Joker, and it's done to Lady Gaga's Judas. Lady Gaga said it like it's just as good as hers, as if not better.
Stay away. And now they're outside ready to buzz. It looks like you might be one of us.
Tell him, Scott.
Hey.
Mr. Wayne.
Mr. Wayne.
Hey, the GOAT.
If you deliver.
If.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like Batman at all.
Yeah.
They are. Put together a team. Special.
It's like to make friends, right?
I believe in leverage. Hey. That was straight out of Justice League animated series. Get dressed.
You take my hand through the flame.
Fire.
I'm just a sucker for pain. I'm gonna take you. Oh my God. Hey, tie you down. Hey, shouts out to Suicide Squad, Joe. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So good.
Look, I'm so glad we got to check this film out, yo. It was a lot of fun. I want to get y'all thoughts. How do you guys feel revisiting this movie? I want to start with the homie Josh Herrera, right? Like, how did it feel, bro? Tapping back in with this film. I'm not sure when the last time is that you saw it. It was quite a bit for myself, but how do you feel tapping back in with this film and just experiencing it all over again?
This, in my opinion, is the only Suicide Squad that matters.
Oh my God.
Watching it, like,
fact.
I mean, I'm obviously a fan, as you can tell.
Yeah, right.
I went out and I got these even before the movie came out. But I'm a DC fan. So people asked me when I was in line, what's going to happen if the movie's bad, right? And I was like, one, the trailer, that Comic-Con trailer, right?
Oh my God.
That is the Ayer cut, right?
Yeah.
Fire. So I didn't know at the time about all this, right? About all the the Ayer cut and all that. This movie, like I said, it was intended, the studio, the reason why they did what they did was because of the critical reception of BVS, which we now know it was probably not.
Was BS.
It was it was paid narrative. It was $50 Rotten Tomato paid reviews.
$50, bro.
Bones.
$50.
So watching it again, the studio really gave us, as much as I do love it, I do. I'm not gonna lie, I do. But they gave us a butchered version of it from what it was supposed to. So luckily, I did love this movie as far as the tattoos are concerned. But knowing what we fought for Zack Snyder, right? Yes, we're gonna try to fight for David Ayer, whether he wants to support us or not, because it's bigger than David Ayer.
Thanks. It is.
Cast members, like I said, I mentioned Will Smith wants it. Jai Courtney wants it. Jay Hernandez wants it. Killer Croc wants it. Karen Fukuhara wants it. Joel Kinnaman wants it. Multiple people. His wife, Diablo's wife, wants it. His girl. So Jared Leto wants it. Why? Because we got.
Oh yeah, they really disrespected Jared Leto.
We didn't get.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we need that. And the studio did what they did because they wanted their Guardians of the Galaxy after that success. I'm gonna be real up front. I did love that movie, and I would say that I do. But this is superior, in my personal opinion, with the soundtracks, the needle drops, and all that. I'm a DC fan. I'm gonna say it. I literally have it on this. But honestly, just rewatching it, I would watch this multiple times before I watched that movie. So, in my opinion, good job. You got it, Warner Brothers. You got a movie that overperformed and made like $750-60 million when it was only projected to make 400, I believe, 400 to 500. So why you did what you did to sabotage and make flop after flop after flop
after flop after flop
is crazy to me. So David Ayer, if you're watching, you hear this somehow, whether you support us or not, we're supporting your cut and your cast to get justice. So thank you for hosting this, Sky. I really enjoyed you inviting me, but also inviting Mama Bear, because like I said, I'll be honest, a lot of females loved this movie. So there was this narrative that like, oh, this movie, it got rotten. I think it was rotten, right? On Rotten Tomatoes, because it portrays a toxic relationship. Yes, that's what Joker and Harley is. It is a cautionary tale. Is it entertaining as fuck? Yes, it is, but it's comic accurate. So I want to see that Ayer cut hashtag, release the Ayer cut, but actually don't hashtag that, because hashtag sells DSJ to JL to Netflix, sells hashtag sells Snyderverse to Netflix is included in that. We're looking at big pictures here. So we're going to rock with you, whether you want to rock with us or not, David Ayer. Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, for sure. And I wanted to make sure the homie could tap in with a message real quick.
You see this all the time at the level of the top producer who, between them or separately, will make flop after flop after flop after flop. I'm not going to name them, but I know who they are. And
that's his Force Ghost with us right now, talking about real time stuff. This guy, that's
flop after flop after flop after flop. Yo, flop after flop after flop after flop. Yo. Oh my God, that drop is legendary, bro. He said between them or separately, flop after flop after flop after flop. Yo. Oh my God. Thank you for coming through, bro. I'm sorry that I had to drop that on y'all, but I couldn't resist. As soon as Josh brought it up, I was just waiting to cue it up. I was like, I'm about to cue this up as soon as you stop talking. Yo. Thank you for stopping through, bro. It's always much love, yo. Mama Bear. I'm glad that I could have you here, right? Because like when I'm planning these streams out, sometimes I'm always thinking about who I'm gonna have, because like when I have certain films in my head, it's like, all right, I need to have a certain person here, like for this movie, right? And I know that you wanted to watch Wonder Woman 84, but I was like, no, that's too easy. It's gonna be Suicide Squad. You know what I'm saying? Because I needed to roast that movie, and I didn't need no other type of energy up here for that, trying to defend it. I was like, no, not this one, but
Thinking of how much roasting did you do in Wonder Woman 84?
Right? No, I didn't even get to do that much. But when it got towards the end, oh no, it did get pretty vicious. It did get pretty vicious towards the end. It was really that scene in the Middle East where it started. I was like, yeah.
Not really. Man, vicious was what the weirdos on Twitter were doing when that movie came out. Oh, y'all needed to hold back on that stuff.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice, right? But
I can't even say something you will shut it down.
Hey,
yeah.
Nah, it was definitely a different time when that movie was released, right? And the conversations surrounding it were much different. But how does it feel revisiting this film and watching it here with all of us? How are you feeling about this evening in general, Mama Bear?
I always love hanging out with you guys because you're always fun and great movies at the same time. And I just got to say it. I am honored that when you think of Harley Quinn, you think of me. Not sure if I should be offended, but it's the hair. I know. Though serious, if anybody can create gifts, I do need that you mess with my friend bit, just for whenever somebody comes after one of these guys.
Yes, very true.
All right, yeah. I'm a definitely have to tap in with the homie Austin because we got to get some of these drops from this film, most definitely, right? But I'm just very thankful that you was able to pull up on this tonight, Mama Bear, and enjoy this film with us and all of the chat here.
Yes. Shout out to Mama
you
Bear
always.
for always being Mama Bear for this community. She's always there. She's always in the chat. She's sticking up for people. She came to my aid when I was getting bashed on the Flash. So you really are Mama Bear.
Man,
for this
that guy was brutal.
Yeah,
that's another one I would have loved that you messed with my friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to understand though, 90% most of the time with trolls, it's just pure fun for me to pick at them. But then you get the ones like the one that went after you that one time.
Mm-hmm.
He needed checking.
And I appreciate you for doing that. She came in like Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn with that bat.
Right. Hiya, pudding. Right.
Hiya, pudding.
Right.
Harley. What?
That's the one person I'm surprised didn't pop in. I didn't get
You're
to say
saving
hi to
Mr. J, right?
You know.
Yeah. Saving Mr. J, you know, Mr. J down here, right? Yo, nah, I'm so grateful that Mama Bear was able to pull up on us tonight and share this experience with the rest of us. I always appreciate it whenever she's able to come through to the platform, even if it is when I'm thinking about Harley Quinn, right? Nah. Yo,
nothing wrong with that.
As for myself,
nothing wrong with that. You know, she is an absolute genius. So yes, she may be a little unhinged, but she's one of the sharpest minds in the entire movie. That does include a movie with Bruce Wayne in it. So I'm not really offended.
All right.
Plus, she has good choice in weapons.
Dr. Harleen Quinzel. Yo, much love all you guys. I had such a blast kicking it with you guys watching this movie. We are going to continue engaging with Netflix, right? I think we're watching something tomorrow too. Hold on. What are we watching tomorrow?
Okay.
Should I go ahead and announce that now?
Drop it, guy. Drop that.
Let me see. What are we watching tomorrow?
Can't leave the people.
Tomorrow. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Tomorrow we will be watching Shazam. Tomorrow we will be watching Shazam. I'm excited to get to see Jaimon Hansu, who will be in Rebel Moon pretty soon. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm excited to see Jaimon Hansu, who will be starring in Rebel Moon pretty soon.
General Titus, I think, right? General Titus.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I am, yeah. General Titus for sure. He's like, we are beyond redemption. He's like, hey, I can fuck with the revenge. Right? No, yes, we will be watching Shazam tomorrow. So go ahead and y'all get ready. You know, I'm probably gonna be doing a bit of roasting, but it's all good because we're gonna have time. And we're gonna have a great time while we're watching it, because you know we always have a good time while we're kicking it and having these streams. So I appreciate everybody for being here and for showing up. Right, you guys are amazing. This entire campaign, this entire movement, y'all been awesome this whole time, rocking out, sharing out these videos, using the hashtags, following the ROEs. You guys have really done an amazing job of that so far, and I want to thank each and every single one of you guys. Maybe we can come up with like some kind of drinking game for Shazam tomorrow. I don't know.
We should. Every time Levi barks.
Every time that Zachary Levi begs like a dog, right? we gonna take it.
Bring your dogs to that watch along.
He begged. like a dog. Yo, man, yo, but shouts out to all of you guys. Is there anything that y'all got coming up that you want to let the people know about before we get on out of here? Starting with you, Josh.
I just want to plug those amazing shirts that you guys at the Cool Table Syndicate Network, Mikey Verse, got made at inktothepeople.com. That Sky is fashionably sporting right there.
Hey, y'all check that out. That's the only place you can get that Wayne T. Carr, Green Lantern, Justice League. The only place. The only place.
That is a Justice League member that not only gave us our logo, gave Sky, Austin, Necron, and Leon that logo, but endorsed it officially on Twitter X. So you want the full design of what the Green Lantern looks like and the unreleased Emerald cut of Zack Snyder Justice League, you better go to inktothepeople.com/sell ZSJL and get them very soon, because Necron said these designs are the final run.
The 15th, I think on the 15th, it's a wrap.
All right, that's
if I'm not mistaken, yeah,
this week. So go get you that merch and support AFSP. Great cause.
All right, shout out to the homie Josh Herrera for stopping through the building, right, and for watching this film along with myself and Mama Bear. We always enjoy having Josh on the platform, right? Mama Bear, Art Girl, how about yourself? What you got coming up that you want to let the people know about before we get on out of here?
In the very near future, I'm hoping to get some videos dropped. I have been in the middle of some renovation, would be a grandiose word, but it's not that far off. Redecorating type stuff. So, Christmas season's coming up, my birthday's coming up, so I just want to get this place looking nice. And new setup, including a new chair so I can move around without making noise.
The weather outside is
But yeah, very soon, I'm hoping to get some. Not today, it's not. I am hoping soon to get some new videos up. Including.
There's really no place to go. Hey, I've had a great time this evening. Thank all you guys. Mama Bear, I really appreciate you coming through. It's always such a pleasure having you on the platform and really being able to have these conversations with you. We cherish these opportunities, and I want to thank you once again for being here. All right.
Thank you, Mama Bear.
Yes. As for myself, as I just stated, we got that Shazam Watchalong tomorrow. Right, man. It's gonna be a chore, but we're gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna continue this here engagement with Netflix. We're gonna continue this conversation. Be mindful that there's a trending event on the 21st. We are gonna be spending a lot of time on Twitter/X, making sure we are, really pushing the line with this #sell thing. We have tons of dope surprises and shocking stuff for you guys coming up next week. And I just can't wait for you guys to be able to partake in this stuff and really see what we've been cooking up. So in terms of #sell, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to really be rocking out and to really be a part of history. And on top of that, not only with the sale movement, but the Zack Snyder fan base as a whole is really riding a high right now that I'm not sure that I've ever seen before. We got #sell popping, as well as Rebel Moon popping. And now we're on the precipice of it being released and shown in theaters for a bunch of people around the world. So, and they're adding more showings in, all over the place, all over America, right? I think it was like 9 cities that got it added. It's a very beautiful time. And I'm just glad that everybody's here rocking out and that the sale movement is doing what it's doing at the time that we're having these things happen. So much love to everybody, right? We about to get on out of here. We gonna catch y'all next time, right? And y'all have a wonderful evening, right? We're gonna get at y'all pretty soon. Peace.